Respected teachers and my dear friends, first of all, I will introduce myself. This is J. Hema Pravalika from Department of Computer Science and Engineering from Batch 2 from Karuna University. I would like to thank for giving this opportunity to introduce myself. Now, I am going to explain about semiconductor memory. What is mean by semiconductor? It is a digital electronic semiconductor device used for digital data storage. A basic element of the semiconductor memory is one bit memory cell. They exhibit two stable states, binary 1 and binary 0. This figure shows the operation of the memory cell. The select terminal selects a memory for read or write. The control terminal indicates read or write for a read or write operation. For write operation, the terminal provides an electrical signal that electrical signal that sets the state of the cell to 1 or 0. For read operation, the terminal used for output of the cell state. This is a table that shows the major types of the semiconductor memory. The most common referred to as a random access memory. RAM is a volatile. We all know that RAM is volatile and RAM must be provided with a constant power supply. If the power is interrupted, the data will be lost. So RAM can be used as temporary storage. RAM is divided into two types. One is the dynamic RAM and one is static RAM. Dynamic RAM is made with the cells that stores data as charge on the capacitor. The term DRAM, the term dynamic refers to tendency of stored data to leak even when the power is applied to it. Dynamic RAM requires periodic charge to maintain this data storage, so it requires refreshing to maintain the data storage, and it has one transistor. This is the dynamic RAM cell structure. In this structure, the cell stores one bit. The address line is activated when the bit value from this cell is to be read or write operation, whereas transistor act as switch. If it is closed, the voltage is applied to the address line. If it is open, no voltage is applied on the address line. For write operation, voltage signal is applied to the bit line. High voltage represent binary 1 and low voltage represent binary 0. A signal is applied to the address line and allowing a charge to transfer to the capacitor. For read operation, when address line is selected, transistor turns on and the charge which stores on the capacitor is out onto a bit line and to sense amplifier. The sense amplifier compares the capacitor store voltage to a value and determines that a cell contains logic 1 or logic 0. Static RAM is a digital device that uses the same logic elements used in the processor. Binary values are stored in the flip-flop logic gate configuration. In static RAM, it holds data as long as the power is applied to it. Static RAM cell structure. In this structure, they have 6 transistors. First 4 transistors, there are T1, T1 and T2 and T3 and T4 are cross-connected in an arrangement that produces stable logic state. In logic 1, C1, the point C1 is high and the point C2 is low. In this state, the T1 and T4 are off and T2 and T3 are on. Whereas in the logic 0 state, the point C1 is low and the point C2 is high. In this state, T1 and T4 are on and T2 and T3 are off. Both states will be stable as long as the current is applied to them. For this, no refresh is needed. Same as dynamic RAM, the static RAM has address line is used to open and close a switch. The address line controls 2 transistors. They are T5 and T6. When a signal is applied to this line, the 2 transistors are switched on, allowing a read or write operation. For write operation, the bit value is applied to line B, while its complement is applied to the line B. For read operation, the bit value is read from the line B. Now we have seen dynamic RAM and static RAM. Static RAM is faster than the dynamic RAM. Density is low in static RAM, whereas in the dynamic RAM it is high. Static RAM is used for cache memory and dynamic RAM is used for main memory. Thank you. And I would like to thank the faculty for giving this opportunity to explain about the one of the concept in the computer architecture. Thank you.